Hi Pisces, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective December reading. What's going on with my stones? They're all over the place. As this is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements. You're likely to find a message in there. Now, you will find all of the other placements in the playlists on my page, so feel free to check those out whenever you are ready. Right, let's get straight into this. Can we get some cards, please, Spirit, for Pisces for December? And get one more, please, Spirit. Okay, so your overall energy, we have the Two of Autumn. So bringing fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. So overall, it's suggesting to me that you're doing a lot throughout the month of December. Potentially you could be working multiple jobs. You could just be taking on a lot of responsibility given the type of year it is, or the time of year it is. I know in my particular circumstances, I'm normally the person that deals with all the food shopping. I'm normally the one that does all the, deals with all the gift shopping. I'm working at the same time, looking after the kids, as you do. And I'm sure a lot of us do exactly the same. So very much, you could be very much doing some fantastic multitasking. And you could be being really, really successful at it as well. You could also be bringing in a bit of playfulness, a bit of youth, with the Two of Autumn there. Very much a bit of juggling, kind of happy, youthful kind of spirit. Now, at the start of the month, we have you in the Eight of Winter. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. Now, this is telling me that you're doing a lot of overthinking. You're potentially a little bit stuck in some sort of pattern. Now, one thing I will say is, if you have a look at this card, she's standing on it's like a little island it's like a tiny little iceberg she's standing on. And then there's a big bit of water, and there's some more ice over here, some more water, and then there's land. It's like she's stuck on this. But she's a fairy. She's got wings. She could fly over there. She's not stuck. She's just keeping herself trapped. This is suggesting to me that you very well may be keeping yourself stuck. You may be doing a lot of overthinking, but you can control that and you can stop yourself from overthinking. In most traditional tarots, the Eight of Winter is the Eight of Swords, and it's usually a woman that is surrounded by swords. Or I say surrounded, they're mainly at the behind her, a couple to the side. She's got a blindfold on and her arms are tied. She could walk forward, and then she won't be surrounded, but she doesn't. She just stands where she is, like she's trapped and stuck, but she's not. So it's very much mental trapping. Keeping yourself stuck mentally. So maybe you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Maybe you're doing a lot of overthinking on a certain topic, and it's keeping yourself stuck where you are. Let's get some clarification on that Eight of Winter. No, I'm not taking that one because you come out afterwards. It's a lot of cards. They're all jumping off. What's going on? Okay, so we have a King of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Potentially, these could be two people in your life that you may be doing some overthinking about. This could be you and another person. It could be just personality traits for yourself. The King of Swords is somebody who's very he comes across as very cold. He's very stoic. He's very good at communicating, but will not communicate his emotions. He's very good. He's very calculating. He's very analytical. And he's very good at what he does. And he doesn't like any kind of lies, deceit, betrayal. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody that's very nurturing. She's very much the kind of homemaker. She loves her home. She loves her family. She will give to anybody who's in need. She also likes the luxuries in life as well. So these two could very well be, you and your partner potentially. Maybe somebody in the relationship is a little bit colder and doesn't express themselves very much. Maybe you're trying to make a decision between two people. We've got an Ace of Wands. So whatever it is, it's the start of something passionate. So potentially you've just come into a relationship and these are either you or somebody else. Or like I say, maybe you're making a decision between one of them. But whatever it is, it's the start of something passionate and creative. Potentially a bit of a journey as well, maybe a bit of a trip. So maybe you are looking to start something with one of these. Or maybe you've started something with both of them. It could very well be that it could be a start of a job. It could be, maybe you've decided to be a nanny or a housekeeper or something. Or it could even be that you've gone for a I don't know what you call it, polyamorous, polygamous relationship. And they could be people that you're looking at joining a relationship with. Everyone, each to their own, But this is something that is new and passionate. Very much something that you've got a lot of drive for, something that you've got a lot of energy for. We have a Two of Wands and we have a Two of Pentacles. So not only are you doing a lot of multitasking and also being a little bit innocent and youthful, she looks like she's wearing an elf costume. Happy Christmas, happy holidays, whatever it is you celebrate. I'm sorry, but that's definitely like Santa's little elf. Look at those leggings and the shoes. Maybe you're working as an elf. And then we have a Two of Wands. So very much somebody that's doing a lot of planning. They're trying to manifest a successful union, putting the steps and the plan together to move forward. Now, you've got a lot of twos out here. That's 3 twos so far. So that would suggest to me that if you're seeing signs and synchronicities out there, that you're on the right path. And if you are seeing the signs and synchronicities, I would recommend looking them up, because sometimes there's a bit of a message from spirit just to keep you on the right track. And it could be something as simple as, self-care or setting your intentions, putting a plan together, little things like that. So whatever it is that you're going towards, that you've got a lot of passion about, whatever this plan is that you're making, or whether somebody's planning a successful union with yourself and they are juggling people potentially, something's happening. There's, like I say, there's a lot of twos here. So somebody's on the right track, and I think it's probably you, I'll be honest. I don't think you're juggling people, but somebody, one of these people could be juggling you with someone, and you may be aware of it. Now, in your challenge, we have a 5 of Summer. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So the 5 of Summer is very much you feeling a bit of anxiety, stress, sorrow, and loss about losing something. So possibly there's an ending that's coming, or something hasn't started that you thought would, because of one of these people or both of them. I'm not sure. But it is suggesting to me that you may feel like you've got a bit of guilt and definitely some grief for some sort of loss. Now, what that is, I don't know. It could be a loss of a job. It could be a loss of a family member. It could be you know, a loss of family. It could be a loss of a pet. Could be anything. But you are learning from it, and you're realizing that not everything is lost, and you're trying to move forward. And the challenge is to move forward. It's to realize and keep that motivation. So let's get some clarification of this Five of Summer. Get one more. Okay, so we have a Five of Wands in the reverse. So that's you moving away from competition and drama. So very much walking away from something that doesn't serve you anymore. Very much it's like a tug of rope over the middle wand here. So it's very much you giving up. It's like you're saying, I'm not playing this game anymore. I'm leaving it alone and walking away from it. We have a Three of Pentacles. Now, this could suggest that there may have been 3 people in a party. Again, we have 2 people over here. It could suggest that it could be something to do with work as well. You may have been working with people that you've been competing with and you've decided it's not worth it. You may still have to work with people that you've been competing with. Maybe you've been competing over a job. Maybe these are people that you're competing over a particular job for at work. Maybe you're going for a promotion and you're planning on it. You're doing everything you can. You're really passionate about it. You're juggling as much as you can, but you don't get the job. Or something comes up and you decide, do you know what? It's too hard. I'm not going to bother. You've got some grief and some sorrow that you're going through, and you're giving up on competing for this job, but you've still got to work with the people that you're competing with. Now, that will be relevant for some of you. And then we have a Knight of Wands. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. This could very well be that you're losing energy. You've kind of given up hope. You've decided it's not for you. Maybe it's too much and you decided that it's just not for you. If it's a relationship, you've decided, you're losing the energy for working on it with someone. You don't want the competition. You don't want the drama. You're wanting to work on it, but you're losing the energy and you're losing the hope, and you're ready to move forward. So that is going to be a bit of a challenge, whether it's working with someone, keeping that energy up, working on something, or just moving forward from it and leaving it as it is. Whatever way round, it's going to be a bit of a challenge for you. Now, if you do get through this challenge, we have the Seven of Spring. So be assertive, don't back down from what you believe, courageously standing up for yourself. So very much there could be, again, some drama, some competition, a bit of, I want to say argy-bargy. Where that's come from, I don't know. Maybe you've got some people around you that are trying to bring in some conflict. This is very much you standing up for yourself and saying, no, this is me, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to be doing. You are asserting yourself, you're being confident, you're being self-assured, and you are going for whatever it is you want, and you're telling people no. And sometimes we need to tell people no. All right, let's get some clarification on this Seven of Spring. Now, you could find that you being assertive puts you into some sort of arguments as well. Let's get some clarification. And sometimes if you don't want to have those arguments, it's easier to just walk away and say, do you know what? It doesn't matter what you think. But sometimes we have to be assertive and stand up for ourselves, because we need to in order to keep our boundaries up. Not so much keep our boundaries up, but everybody's got boundaries. Do you know what I mean? You don't want people walking all over them. If people are lying to you, cheating, manipulating at work, trying to push all their workload onto you, you've got to have your boundaries. You've got to have the line where you say no, you're not crossing that line. You've got to have that. If you don't, you become a doormat. Right, so we have a Nine of Cups in the reverse. So very much something that is not really emotionally fulfilling. So you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled at this point in time, and that's potentially why you're trying to be assertive, because you're trying to you know, get that emotional fulfillment. You're trying to get what it is that you want, what makes you happy, what gives you drive. We have a King of Cups in the reverse, so definitely not feeling it. You could have had somebody that has lied and manipulated you as well in the past, or is still lying and manipulating you. The King of Cups in the reverse, he wants people to fawn over him. He wants people to love him. He sucks it all in, but he doesn't tend to give it out very much. And if he does, it's a little bit manipulative. He can be a bit unfaithful too. So if it is a relationship, just a small warning there. Now, this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. It can also suggest that you are longing for something. So you may not have that emotional fulfillment at the moment because you are longing for something. You're waiting for something to come in. You're waiting for things to change. And that's why you're being assertive, because you're trying to make it happen. We have the Star card in the reverse. So it does suggest to me that you may be feeling like you're losing a little bit of hope. But it does suggest as well that you're no longer willing to help others with that Star card in the reverse. So you might be feeling like things are a little bit hopeless, but you decided that actually it's time to help yourself. And you're not going to be helping anybody else at the moment. You don't want anyone else to help you either. You're very much going to be doing it on your own. You're going to be independent and you're going to fill up your own emotions. And to be completely honest with you, that's not a bad thing, because you've got to have your own emotional fulfillment within yourself. You know, otherwise, how can you give emotional fulfillment or enjoy it with somebody else if you haven't already got it? I'm not saying that you've got to be fully healed to be with people, but if you're not happy, it's like the amount of times I've heard people say, I want somebody to make me happy. It's not their job to make you happy. You've got to make yourself happy. You know, no one can make you happy. If you're an unhappy person and you're not in the right frame of mind, no one's going to make you happy. And it's a really horrible thing to put on someone else. You know, oh, you don't make me happy. Well, it's not their job to. Make yourself happy. Right, anyway. So we've got Aquarius energy as well in there. So if it is people in your energies, they could be any of those, but no guarantees. It just possibles. Right, now let's get you Spirit of the Animal Oracle, and we'll get you some Whispers of the Ocean Oracle cards as well to see what other messages Spirit's got for you. Oh, you jumped out straight away. Ooh, a white stag, protector, and squirrel, always prepared. So, white stag then. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. And then squirrel, always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. And that's what I was saying with that Two of Wands. Make a plan. Right, let's get you your Whispers of the Ocean. Can we get some Whispers of the Ocean for Pisces, please, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, we've got Push to the Surface. Now, I'm not sure if they're blue whales or humpback whales. Can somebody let me know in the comments? Because it would be lovely to know. We have Shared Inspiration, so some beautiful dolphins. And Amble with Content, some lovely little seahorses. Right, so let's So push to the surface. You may have become complacent. You may be stalling or in a need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. And that Knight of Wands is definitely suggesting to me that you need a push of energy. So shared inspiration. Throw yourself into a new project. Be willing to let go of time constraints and rules and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart. And then amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be the most advantageous now. Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Pisces. If you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. If you want to hear more from me and you haven't subscribed already, if you press that subscription button and press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. Good luck with that challenge through December. I hope you have a fantastic holiday. And I will still be posting content up to the new year and past the new year. But as this is the December's reading, I want to take the time to wish you a happy holiday. But yeah, good luck and thank you for joining me.